to the right-hand side. Brooks driving right baseline, steps through to his left. Left-hand shot no good, but he's there for the putback. Tyreek Brooks now with 4. First multi-basket score here in this one. Waynesville now adding a little bit of pressure over to the left-hand side. Up top to Flanagan. To the right wing now. Here comes Kudalek. Shot from the elbow. Left it a bit short. Rebounded by Fowler. Pass off to Fowler as he comes up left side of the floor. Volleyball line over to the right-hand side. Brooks. Brooks dribbling around. Andrews now kicks it out to the corner. Nico foul for 3. Big man 3. But it's going to be rebounded here by Flanagan. Foul trying his luck there. Ended up a bit too far to the right. We've seen him shoot a couple threes this season. We know he can. Just not going to find it there. Kudalek, top of the key. Waynesville leading this one 6-4. To the left side, Whitman. Whitman inside now over to Xander Street. Street on the right elbow. Toss it off, opposite elbow. Here's a 2-pointer. Patrick Flanagan, no good. And Brooks has the rebound. Brooks looking to go all the way with it. Left side layup, off the glass and through. Brooks looking to take control of this one early on. He's got 6 of the 8, 8-4. Waynesville doubling up early on in this contest. Whitman takes it across half court, but a foul from behind. Cody Black going to pick this one up. And that'll be the first foul of the game. First foul on Waynesville as well. Obviously, that follows. The numbers do not lie. But here's a ball inbounded now to Flanagan. St. Pius comes back with it. Flanagan picked up here by Fowler. Pass to the right elbow, over to Street, guarded by Foul. Opposite elbow now, over to Whitman. He's guarded by Black. Steps to the left block, back outside to the corner, Flanagan. Coming over to his right, settling top of the key. Moving to his left here, going to dribble to the block, double team, back out to the corner now. Here's Whitman on the redrive. Dumps one underneath. Quick pass to the right wing, but a nice block there. A nice reaction by Nico Foul to get a hand on that one and tip it out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Lancers, but maybe keeping 2 points up off the board. Substitution here for St. Pius. DeBrian Moss checking in. Moss getting his first minutes. Ball inbounded here. 3-pointer from the wing. Flanagan left it a bit too short. Foul off the rebound, off the glass. Pass to the left side. Here comes Brooks. Brooks already 6 points. Looking for 8. Nope. Left it long. Gets his own rebound, though, or at least still is fighting for his own rebound. But eventually it ends up in the hands here of Flanagan. Can't come up with it this time. Again, apologies for the technical difficulties there. Sometimes they rear their old ugly head once again. But I think we're good for the time being. Here's a shot from the right elbow. It's good. Xander Street. His first 2 points. And now it's a 2-point ball game once again. 8-6. Griffin over to Fowler on the right wing. Fowler moving to his left to the elbow. Back up top over to Brooks. Brooks onto the left wing. Griffin to the corner now. Cody Black. Black long pass over to Brooks. He comes down with it on the right wing. To the block now. Foul looking to go to work. Triple team. Steps through. Ball stripped away out of bounds. It will stay, though, with the Tigers. St. Pius definitely looking to collapse on Foul when he gets that ball down low in the post. 3 bodies immediately coming after him there. But it is Tyreek Brooks who inbounds here on the baseline. Brooks tosses it in. Black over to the right wing. Over to Fowler. Fowler off to Griffin. Coming to his right. Tom of the key. Left side. Brooks. Inside, once again, Fowler. Fowler driving to his right, trying to go block to block. May have had an open lane. But again, it's knocked out of bounds, and once again, it'll stay here with Waynesville. Scott Ingelskind checking in now for the Lancers. Ingelskind. Thank you, PA man. I think the one that slipped through today. Brooks looking to inbound. Has to toss one up to the top of the key. Dangerous pass, but Black does come down with it. Underneath now to Brooks. Brooks coming through. Fouled. He'll get 2. 2 free throws coming here for Tyreek Brooks. His first trip to the line. First foul called against St. Pius. That'll be a foul on DeBrian Moss. So Brooks at the line, shooting 2. First one's up and away and good. Make that 7 now for Brooks. 7 of the 9. 2:13 left to go in this first quarter. Luther Sapanzik into the ballgame now for Waynesville. As the second one's also put through. Brooks now with 8. It's a 10-6 lead in favor of Waynesville. Left side now, Engelskind. Around the horn, we go to Moss. Moss just in front of the half-court line, coming over to his left. Top of the key now, Moss looking to drive here on Griffin. Sets his feet, picks up the dribble over to Engelskind. Top once again, over to Flanagan and around to Moss. 1:45 left to go. Moss double team, but passes out of it. Gets it right on back. Moss dribbling through the double team, sends one out to the left corner. Flanagan driving baseline. He'll put up a floater, front of the rim. No good. Rebounded here by Sapanzik. Sapanzik will dump it off here to Griffin. Griffin to the right side, over to Brooks. Brooks pass inside, Cody Black. Black outside Griffin. Griffin setting his feet, now to foul. Foul, pump fake, up top and around the left wing. That's Brooks for three. Got it to go. Through the net. Brooks another three. Another three to his total, I should say. Now he's got 11. He's already into double digits. We're not out of the first quarter. Always got to pay attention to Tyreek Brooks. Brian Moss. Ball knocked away by Brooks, but ends up in the hands of Engelskind anyway. Under a minute to go now in this first quarter. Pass across to the left-hand side. Moss for a three from the corner. No. Fight for the rebound. Still popping around there. Long rebound ends up being, but Cody Black's there to haul it in. 2-on-1 back the other way. Block to block. Sapanzik up in the air. Nice little alley-oop from Black to Sapanzik. He'll pick up his first two. 15-6 now in favor of Waynesville. It's a 9-point advantage. Going across here. Passing from side to side now, the Lancers. Top and around over to the left wing, Flanagan. Inside Moss. Engelskind. Now out to Whitman. Whitman for the three. Left it well short. Cody Black on the rebound. He'll be fouled off the rebound. Trying to bring it up the floor himself. Foul here called on Patrick Flanagan. Flanagan will pick up his first. Second team foul. Luther Sapanzik now checking out of the ball game. Rayshawn Fowler checking back in. 15 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Perhaps looking for that end of quarter shot. Really could put the dagger in what's been a good quarter here for the Tigers. Griffin coming to his left, free throw line, trying to drive through all the way, but he picks up the charge. Griffin trying to create something himself, picks up a foul instead. He'll pick up his first. Team second. St. Pius now with 3 seconds to work with themselves. Not a bad idea. Unfortunately, just a little bit too much momentum. Here's Flanagan, half court to end the quarter. Too far to the left. And that'll do it here for the first 8 minutes of play. So a good quarter here for Waynesville. After one, they lead St. Pius X 15-6. It's a 9-point advantage. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
So here you are out here in the middle of the beautiful Ozarks. Maybe it's time to relocate to a place of your own. Wondering what options you may have? Call 329-0122. That's Fort Leonard Wood Homes. They offer move-in ready 2, 3, and 4-bedroom homes located at Fort Leonard Wood. Fort Leonard Wood Homes residents enjoy a secure and comfortable hometown environment with the convenience of 24-hour maintenance, lawn care services, and community events. Call one day and you could be in your home the next day. It's that easy. Again, that number 329-0122. That's Fort Leonard Wood Homes.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me, but you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
Back here once again, Gibson Arena. As I've said multiple times tonight, usually the home of the Missouri S&T Miners. Tonight, the home of some high school basketball. 15-6 after one. Rolla. Excuse me, how about not Rolla? We are in Rolla, but it's Waynesville who leads by 9 over St. Pius X. A good first quarter, and a good first quarter for Tyreek Brooks. He's got 11 of those 15. St. Pius X with the basketball. Over to the right-hand side, Ian Kudalek. Trying to get it inside there. Ball ends up loose on the floor. DeBrian Moss there to pick it back up and put it back in. His first two. 15-8 now. Here comes Tyreek Brooks, though. House of Fire driving through the middle of the lane. No call, but a rebound, though. Jaden Cruz coming up with it. Dribbles it back outside. Now on over to Brooks. Brooks, top of the key, on over to Griffin. Griffin coming to his right. To the left side now over to not Fowler, but rather Brooks. Brooks pass inside to Black. Can't get the 9-footer to go, and it's rebounded here by the Lancers. Moss up the floor himself. Pass it off to the side over to Kudelik. Around the perimeter, Ingolskind. Scott Ingolskind. His shot, no good, and he'll pick up the foul as well. He'll be charged with the charge. Scott Ingolskind picks up his first personal, third team foul. And it'll be Brooks who inbounds it, coming back the other way now, Waynesville. 7-point advantage here at the moment. First 2 points of the quarter belonging to the Lancers. Brooks over to Griffin on the left wing. Griffin moving to his right here, backed all the way out. Now looking to redrive. Comes back within the 3-point line here. Picks up the dribble. Dangerous pass, but able to find the hands of Cody Black. Here's Brooks coming to his right. Spins around to his left. Fade away. No good. Loose rebound here. Still loose on the floor. Kudelek trying to pick it up, but Fowler dives in there. He picks it up, but actually he's going to be charged with a foul. Somebody's going to be charged with a foul here. No, excuse me. It's going to be charged here on Eden Kudelek. He'll pick up his first. Team's fourth. Nice effort there. Rashawn Fowler diving in there. Kudelek had the dribble. Was a little bit out of control, though. Fowler just diving on in there. Thought we might get the jump ball, but get something maybe even a little better with that foul. Waynesville creeps ever closer to that bonus. Inbounds pass comes to Black, and around we go to Fowler. Fowler back and beyond the volleyball line here. Looking to drive here on Kudelek. Going all the way in. Right block. Now looks to take the shot. It's no good. There for the rebound. It's going to be St. Pius. Picked up there by, that's James Smith getting his first minutes. This St. Pius, the 10th squad, got a lot of players on this year's roster. 14 players on this year's roster. Definitely like to play a lot of them here. These first quarters are any indication. Here's a spin around jumper to Brian Moss. Good for 2. And the lead's cut now to 5. 4-0 run to start the quarter here. Ball lobbed into Foul, double team. Bounce pass back out to Black. Up top, Brooks. Brooks looking for the 3. Does he have another one? No, rims out. Foul fighting for the rebound, but it's Smith who comes down with it here for the Lancers. Well, a good first quarter there, but a bit of a slow start here to quarter number 2 for Waynesville. Moss, top of the key, zips it over to the right-hand side to Kudelek. Over to Ingelskind. Floats one in here, trying to float it in there. Need to put a little bit more on that, but Kudelek still there to pick that one up. And it goes back up and around over to Ingelskind. To the left baseline now, Brendan Irvin off to Moss. Moss, 3-pointer. Too much on it. Loose rebound, though. Long rebound. There to pick it up. That's St. Pius. Kudelek, one of the smallest players on the floor, coming up with that one, but he'll throw it away. And it'll be ball back over toward the Waynesville Tigers. More substitutions here for the Lancers. Patrick Flanagan in. Also back in, Jonas Andrews. Left baseline, up and around, up to the top of the key now, Tyreek Brooks. Over to the right side, Cody Black now. Lobs one in here to Foul. Foul on the right block, working, foul. Does he get the bucket? No, he'll get 2. Nico Foul headed to the line, he'll shoot 2. 15 foul called against St. Pius. First foul called against James Smith. Oh, excuse me, how about the 16 foul? So, Waynesville now officially 1 shot away for the bonus, or 1 foul away. Nico Foul's first is good. Foul's got 3 now. First point of the quarter here for Waynesville, coming almost halfway through the period. Couple substitutions here for Waynesville after the next free throw. Nope, get them now. Luther Sapanzik. Elijah Griffin back in the ball game. Jaden Cruz, Rashawn Fowler checking out. Foul sets up for the second. There it is, on the way, right through the hoop. Foul goes 2 of 2. Waynesville still perfect from the line tonight, 4 for 4. And it's a 17-10 lead. Waynesville leading by 7 points. John Whitman with it, coming to his left. To the top, off to Flanagan. Flanagan, 2 points in that first quarter. Over to the left wing, now Eden Kudelek. Around we go, back to Whitman now. Whitman to the right elbow, zips it out to the left-hand side. Flanagan driving baseline here, stops on the block. In a bit of trouble here, now tries to get it back out, but he'll throw it away. Waynesville with the stiff D inside to once again force a St. Pius turnover and take control of that basketball. Again, trying to flip through my papers here so I can tell you a little bit more about this St. Pius squad, kind of on the fly. But the program here is newspaper style. I've never seen it done that way, but honestly, I will say it's pretty cool. Pass inside, Brooks, right block, goes through with it, rolls one in. Brooks' his first two of the quarter, 13 total now, as he continues his dominance. Back to where we started, it's a 9-point lead. There we go. Let's leave that page open for now. Flanagan coming over to his left, pass on over to Jonas Andrews. By the third game, your papers are all astray. Right baseline here, Whitman coming to his left, back outside, three-pointer for Flanagan, rims out. Brooks fighting for the rebound, but it's eventually Sapanzik who pulls it in. Sapanzik off to Brooks, now to Griffin. Griffin in the corner, bringing it to his right. Bounce pass up top, now to Brooks, and over to the right side, Black. Black a three-point threat, setting up there, no, left it short, rebounded by Whitman. Ball knocked away from behind, but Sapanzik will pick up the foul. Luther Sapanzik, his first personal, third team foul. By the way, they took that foul off the board, so I was right the first time. St. Pius, only 5 fouls. So we'll wait for a couple on that, on the bonus. But as it stands, we might not get there. 3:20 left to go here in this first half. Here's Flanagan coming across volleyball line to his left side, now to Smith. Smith onward over to, Whitman, now over to a new player in the ballgame, John Juricevic. Now we'll have an off-ball foul here. Called against St. Pius. Foul's going to be picked up by John Whitman. Moving screen called. His first personal, 16 fouls. So now we're officially on the next foul in the bonus. Griffin comes up, middle of the floor. Pass over to the right wing, onward to Black. Black jumps, throws it inside to Brooks. Brooks comes down with it, tries to slam it through, but eventually just kind of lays it in. A very aggressive layup. We'll call that one for Tyreek Brooks, and he's got 15. He wanted to slam that over the top of two players, but as it stands, it's now for the first time a double-digit lead. Brooks with the steal, runs into Flanagan, but the foul's going to be called here on Tyreek Brooks. He'll pick up the offensive foul. Tough break there for Brooks. No way of knowing Flanagan's there, coming down off the steal. But he will pick up his first, and we'll have a timeout taken here by St. Pius at 10. So it's a 30-second timeout. 2:37 left to go in this first half. Waynesville, their first double-digit lead here at 11. 21-10. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
It's time to turn on the heat. Make sure you're ready. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
The 30-second timeout. 2:37 left to go in the half. Waynesville leads 21-10. Again, Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. 14 foul picked up by Waynesville before the timeout. First foul for Tyreek Brooks. Flanagan over to Juricevic. Up top, over to Andrews. Andrews sitting up for the long three, right through the hoop. NBA distance three for Jonas Andrews. Puts the lead back to single digits here at 8, 21-13. Over to the right wing, Cody Black. Waynesville back on the attack. Float to pass over to the opposite side of the court, Elijah Griffin. More substitutions coming in for the Lancers. They definitely like to exchange players frequently. Sapanzik in the corner, zips one over to the opposite side. Cody Black has to save it, knocks it away. Brooks coming through middle of the lane. Foul on St. Pius here. It'll be on the floor, but it'll lead to a 1-and-1. That'll be the 17th foul here, picked up by the Lancers. Foul will be called here on Jonas Andrews. That'll be number 2 on him. 17th foul. To get those substitutions in for the Lancers. Xander Street, DeBrian Moss, as well as Ian Kudalek also checking in. Brooks, first one of the 1-and-1, misses off the front of the rim. Won't get a back half here. Lead remains 8. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Flanagan, top of the key, over to Moss. Bounce pass back outside, on over. Over to the left wing, Andrews. Andrews thought about the 3. We know he has range now. Instead, goes back around the perimeter over to Flanagan. Left wing again, Kudalek, Andrews, now Flanagan again. Trying to go inside here to Moss. Moss trying to get around foul, trying to go baseline now, but it's stripped out of bounds. Punched out of bounds. I think Black was the one who got a hand on it. It'll stay with St. Pius. Kudalek to inbound, just shy of the corner. Does so to Flanagan. Coming to his right here. 90 seconds to go in the half. Jonas Andrews, left wing here. Waynesville. Looks like it's a 1-3-1, perhaps a man-to-man. Foul guard in that middle. Here's a pass thrown away. Pass intended for head coach Chris Pills of the Waynesville Tigers. Handles it nicely, though. Ready for it. Got to have quick reactions. We learned that during the Carthage game. The seat's occupied now. We saw a player go over the scores table today. Got to be ready on the sidelines. Foul off to Griffin. Griffin with the open three. No, left it short. Brooks, though, able to fight for the rebound. Off to Sapanzik here. Up top, back over to Griffin. Under a minute to go in the half. We'll see how patient Waynesville wants to be with it here. They could, if they want, go for the final shot. We've seen teams burning more time off the clock. No shot clock, of course. And at the moment, that looks like the plan. Griffin hanging around the half-court line, ball on hip. St. Pius, not necessarily guarding out there. A little bit of token resistance right now, but looks like we'll just go ahead and do a one-shot situation here. 25 now as Andrews lunges in there, tries to pick up the steal. Griffin ready for it, though, as he'll pass it over to Brooks. Brooks will continue to hang on here. 15 seconds. I was joking earlier. I didn't know that was actually going to be the plan. 10 seconds now. We'll see what Waynesville has cooking. Griffin now moving to his left. Now 5 seconds. Griffin going, corner. Brooks has to take the three. Left it short. Rebounded here by St. Pius, and that'll be the end of the first half. So the minute goes by. Waynesville, they'll lead by 8 here at the break. Low-scoring game, but at the moment, Waynesville, well, will take that low-scoring game. They lead 21-13. So, hey, we'll come back here we'll make it a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back. We'll have some numbers for you. We'll go over our halftime stats, and then we'll get you ready for a second half of basketball here. But as it stands, again, Waynesville leads by 8, 21-13. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
I'm famished and totally craving Mexican. What do you think?
I could go for some chips and salsa. And maybe a delicious margarita.
If we leave now, we'll catch the game and happy hour.
Last one to the car buys first round.
Hey!
La Familia Mexican Restaurant, located just outside the main gate on Missouri Avenue, is famous for their fajitas. Fajitas Friday. Take $1 off and grande burrito on Saturdays. Dine in or carry out. La Familia Mexican Restaurant in St. Robert.
Last one to the car buys first round.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Let's just try not to embarrass ourselves and everything will be fine. Is that a Pepsi Vanilla? Oh no, please not here, not now. Oh, too late. Steve.
It's flavor time, baby, and we're coming to you live with the smoothest cat in the city, Pepsi Vanilla.
No, it's not flavor time.
With a flavor so rich and a taste so smooth. It's delicious. It's refreshing.
Dude, seriously, does this always have to happen when you drink Pepsi Vanilla?
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Pepsi Vanilla, now available in zero sugar. That's what I like.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
We are at halftime of this one. Waynesville, the boys leading St. Pius X 21-13 in our opening round of the U.S. Bank Boys Holiday Tournament. Connor Harbert here with you today. Of course, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for an evening of basketball. As it stands, well, Waynesville, they got a great first half effort from Tyreek Brooks and, of course, the rest of the squad as well. Of course, we'll go over some numbers here for you. You'll see why I mentioned Tyreek Brooks in particular. But as it stands, a nice little lead here over the Lancers at one point, as large as 11, currently 8. You're going to need 2 strong quarters, though, I think, to put away these Lancers and move on to that winner's side of the bracket. But hey, let's go ahead and take a look at those numbers here for you. First and foremost for St. Pius, as they finish with 13 first half points. Leading the way for him here at the moment, that would be Jonas Andrews. 5 points there in that first half. That includes a 3. That includes a 2-pointer there as well. 4 points for DeBrian Moss, and then 2 points apiece for Patrick Flanagan and Xander Street as well. Now taking a look here at Waynesville, 15 first quarter points, just 6 in the second quarter. Actually did not win that second quarter. It was 7-6 in favor of St. Pius X. But at the moment, that first quarter is really doing the work. At the moment, it's Tyreek Brooks who's handling the bulk of the offensive firepower. 15 points for him there. One of 3 Waynesville scores, but he is the only one in double digits here at the moment. 15 for Brooks, 4 points for Nico Fowl, including 2 points from the free throw line. And then Luther Sapanzik, he has got 2 to round out the scoring effort there in that one. Again, 21-13 your score. Waynesville leads St. Pius X. We'll take another 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll talk over some more. We'll talk again about what our broadcast schedule might look like. Win or lose this one, we'll talk about what I've got planned for us here in that one. But hey, let's go ahead and take 3 minutes. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Folks, Mike Freeman here with Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert, and we've got a huge selection of trucks that have been the best back-to-back sellers for the past 45 years. The Ford F-Series. Due to popular demand, we're bringing back this incredible offer. Now through December 31st, get up to $2,000 trade assistance bonus cash when you purchase a new 22 Ford F-150. Come by Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert today or shop online 24/7 at edmorsefordstrobert.com, where you're always backed by Morse.
If you've been to Flo's 66 Diner in St. Robert, then you're one of the many. And if you haven't been there, you need to get on the bandwagon because you're missing out. The owner, Missy, has been in the restaurant biz since she was a kid and offers you the best in home-cooked daily specials. Breakfast with one of everybody's favorites, their biscuits and gravy, and, of course, everything else on the menu. That's Flo's 66 Diner next to O'Reilly's on historic Route 66. They're open 7 days a week. And by the way, word is that Flo's 66 Diner has the best servers in town.
When you or your loved ones need healthcare services, the last things you should have to worry about are where to go, how to get there, or how you're going to pay for it. Phelps Health offers convenient locations in Rolla, Salem, St. James, Vienna, and Waynesville. With services available to assist with insurance coverage, payment options, and transportation, healthcare has never been simpler. From the moment you arrive at one of our locations, we're committed to helping make your visit as seamless as possible. Please visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
Life Care Center of Waynesville is a skilled nursing facility in which we provide excellent care and customer service to those in which we serve, whether it be a long-term care patient or a short-stay rehab to home. We also provide outpatient therapy services. If you or your loved one is in need of such services, please contact us. Life Care Center Waynesville, 700 Birch Lane, phone 573-774-6456.
In sports, success is measured in the number of points scored, in games won, and in championships earned. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, and being there when you need us. In fact, 9 out of 10 people surveyed with a claim would recommend Shelter to a friend. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
the winter driving season can be a beast, especially if you're not prepared. In getting ready, make a stop at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, just off Missouri Avenue. You'll find the Napa Legend Premium and AAA Premium batteries ready to put in and give you the power needed on those cold days ahead. Good wipers are a key in seeing where you're going, and there's Napa, Trico, and Rain-X wipers in stock. Antifreeze is another must for the upcoming driving season, and St. Robert Auto Supply has all the top brands. Jumper cables and fuel additives keep you up and running, and it's all available at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue, where you can get the good stuff 7 days a week.
Back here to Gibson Arena. We are at halftime. About a minute 30 left to go in this halftime period. Again, Waynesville leading St. Pius X, 21-13. Connor Harbin here with you on this one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket and talk about our potential broadcast schedule here. If Waynesville either holds this lead or loses this one, that'll change how we kind of approach tomorrow. As we take a look here, first and foremost, if Waynesville is able to hold the lead at the moment with an 8-point lead, Waynesville would move on and would take on Truman in the next round of the U.S. Bank Boys Holiday Tournament. That game is scheduled for 4 at Rolla High School. Of course, as we now know, the Waynesville girls, they're moving to the consolation bracket. They play either Truman or Southern Boone at 2:30 here on the campus of SMT. So, of course, although the games are back-to-back, I cannot in good faith, make it from Missouri S&T to Rolla High School in about 15 minutes or so. Reset up all the equipment, get back on the air. So, if that would be the case, if Waynesville does hold their lead, we will have a boys-only broadcast tomorrow. We'll pick it up again at 4 o'clock at Rolla High School. Again, Waynesville versus Truman. Now, if Waynesville loses, and they do fall here tonight, they would be playing here again at 4 at Missouri S&T. If that would be the case, they would be taking on, of course, the Carthage Tigers, who fell earlier on tonight. And we would be able to carry both the girls and boys game, obviously, since I would be in the same location for back-to-back games. So, depending on how things go, either both games tomorrow, or we will have just a boys-only broadcast. Stay tuned there, of course. If the boys do hold out, we'll follow the boys the rest of the way through the winners bracket there. We'll do our best. And of course, if we can find the girls on Thursday, if we do have the ability to do so, we certainly will. But we'll just kind of have to take a look how Wednesday goes. One day at a time, but just letting you know of our situation as this second half gets underway. But again, Connor Harbin here with you, 97.9 The Source. Waynesville begins the half with the basketball, again leading by 8. It's 21-13. Tyreek Brooks moving to his left side, volleyball line. Guarded here by Jonas Andrews, driving through the middle of the lane, buys himself some space, misses, but gets the putback. And Brooks will start out the half with 17 total. Continuing his great day out of the locker rooms. It's back to 10 now, 23-13. Around the horn we go. Ian Kudelek. Going to be double teamed, but dribbles around it. Gets it to the right block, sends one out to the left corner. Here driving baseline, that's Patrick Flanagan. Back outside now. Up and around, going over to Andrews. Andrews driving around Brooks here to the elbow, stripped away by Brooks. It's a 2-on-1. Griffin has it. Griffin going to try to float the alley-oop, and he puts it through! Tyreek Brooks on the alley-oop. 19 total. You can tell he wanted it. He passed it back to Griffin. And Griffin delivered. Great pass, great bucket, and almost a steal. Yep, as get the steal. Here comes Brooks once again. Big jump step through, off the glass and in. He's got 21. Already 6 total points in the quarter here for Tyreek Brooks. And he's got himself a 27-13 advantage here for Waynesville. So Tyreek Brooks, 21 total. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Come right back. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating offering the best service throughout the area.
Start to the quarter here for Waynesville. 6 points, all from Tyreek Brooks, including an alley-oop. As the Tigers out in front, it's 27-13. 14-point advantage, largest lead of the game here for the Tigers. Here's to Brian Moss in a double team, throws it across court, finds the hands of Jonas Andrews. Andrews coming left wing, cross over to the opposite side now. It's Moss in the corner. Right block, gets it right back, takes the three from the corner, good. The Brian Moss good for three. Leads all scorers here in this one with 7. Leads all St. Pius scores with 7. And it's 27-16. Griffin standing on the wing. Guarded by Andrews. Has to beat the 5 count. Does so by passing off to Brooks. Gets it right back. Thought about the 3. Instead gives it off. Rayshon Fowler. Now to the baseline. Sapanzik. And gives it back up top over to Fowler. Fowler, ball poked away from behind. Picks it up behind the back to Fowl, who puts it in off the glass. Fowler had the ball knocked away from him, but the wherewithal and the control to just tip it on over to Fowl behind his back. Waynesville feeling flashy here. 29-18, 29-16. Jonas Andrews volleyball line, guarded by Brooks, over to the right wing, onward to Flanagan. Up top, Moss. Back to the opposite side, now over Flanagan. Gonna dribble around Griffin here, middle of the lane, gives it up over to Fowler. Fowler comes up with a steal. 3-on-2, Waynesville's got numbers. Here Griffin on the left block, fade away, jumper off the glass and through. Waynesville pulling away a bit here, 31-16. 3 minutes gone by here in this third quarter. Around over to Andrews. Back to Flanagan, over to Moss. Moss yet to use the dribble. One dribble up the sideline, knocked away by Sapanzik, but it goes out of bounds. It'll stay here with St. Pius. Moss on to Andrews. He'll take it right wing. Back up top to Moss. Moss feeling himself. Another 3. Brian Moss, back-to-back 3s. He's got 10. First Lancer into double digits. Leads to 12, 31-19. Here comes Griffin across half court. To his left, off to Fowler. Fowler driving in here. A little bit of contact. Foul now on the block. Steps to the double team. High off the glass and in. Foul with 8. Lots of contact there. Fowler may have gotten away with one there. Might have pushed off a bit. No call, though. Might have been the exaggerated push-off. Andrews in the corner here, just shy of the half-court line. Spins one over to Moss on the left side. Moss back over to Andrews now. St. Pius taking their time, floats one in. On the left block, back outside Moss. Already a couple 3s here in this quarter. To the right block, nice cut there for Flanagan. He'll put it up and through. 33-21, Flanagan's now with 4. Halfway through this third quarter, Fowler coming across. Fowler dribbling across, top of the key, picks up the dribble, now to Griffin. Griffin driving through, dumps it underneath the Foul. Foul, pump fake, buys himself some space, and then puts it back in. Foul to double digits, now with 10. A couple players in double digits. Foul and Brooks have combined for 31 of the 35. Been a 1-2 combo tonight. Top of the key, John Whitman. To the right elbow, Xander Street. Street off to Andrews. Trying to step through, but he has the ball stripped away by Fowler. The 2-on-1 back the other way. Fowler, he's going to try to take it all the way himself. Stops, zips it over to the left block. Sapanzik waiting there. And he'll have himself another 2. Sapanzik with 4. 37-21. Waynesville coming out like a house of fire. Already 16 points in the quarter. 3 minutes to go in the break. Here's Flanagan on the right wing, guarded by Griffin. Ball on the floor, drives through, runs into Sapanzik. Shot up, no good, gets his own rebound, and to lay it in. Flanagan now with 6, and that'll take us to a timeout taken here by the Lancers. Another timeout taken by Coach Miller and the rest of the Lancers. How long will this one be? It looks like it is a 60-second timeout. We'll take one, too. Back in 60, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
It's time to turn on the heat. Make sure you're ready. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage. Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
Coming out of the full timeout, 37-23, Waynesville leading over St. Pius. 14-point advantage, 2:40 left to go in the third quarter. Rayshawn Fowler up the left side. Pass it back over to Griffin. Griffin going to come across half court here to beat the 10 count. St. Pius looking to add a little pressure now, but able to find a pass off to Fowler. Fowler kicks it off to the corner. Foul pump fake, moving to his right. Back up top to Brooks. Brooks guarded here by Moss. He'll back it out. Backs it out to be on the volleyball line here. Double teamed now. Pass over to the right side, Griffin. Inside, Fowler dumps it underneath. Foul, left block. Easy as that. Sending a double team after Brooks, but that leaves Foul open underneath. Very capable inside, especially when you give him open space like that. 39-23. Left side, Moss on the wing. Up top, over to John Whitman. To the right wing, Flanagan. Flanagan up top and around. Over to Moss on the right block. Looking to step through Foul here. Whistle, foul. Be a foul on the floor, looks like. Foul charge here to Nico Foul. That'll be number 1 on him. Foul, 12 points. But picks up his first personal, first team foul of the half. St. Pius to inbound from their own baseline. Whitman going to lob one up here for Flanagan. Flanagan handles it. Coming to his left, free throw line. Inside the lane now, underhanded layup is good. Whew. Nice little move, nice little finish there for Patrick Flanagan. 39-25. Pass to the right side, Griffin. Fowler coming across, has to avoid the trap somehow. Does so by dribbling to the right. Dribbles around the trap and actually gets fouled in the process. Be a foul here on Flanagan. He'll pick up number 2. Foul number 2, first foul of the half. Tyreek Brooks in off the sideline. Gives it back over to Griffin. Griffin picked up here by Flanagan. Griffin still dribbling, now cutting inside. Back out Sapanzik, gets it right back though. Coming over to his left. Pass to the left wing, now to Fowler. Fowler coming to his right, inside to Brooks. Stands on the free throw line, going to square up to the basket. Now going to shoot from the free throw line. Left it too far to the right, though. Ball loose on the rebound. It's picked up here by Moss. Moss up the sideline here. Has to stop the dribble. Gets it back to Whitman. Back to Flanagan. 45 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Here's Ian Kudalek. Kudalek going to put the ball on the floor. Goes around Foul. Right side layup is good. Kudalek not much, but he has a lot of speed. Able to get around Foul there. 39-27. Bit of a mismatch there on the perimeter. Here comes Griffin across. Double team. Moving to his left. Pass it off over to Fowler. Fowler holding on to it here. Perhaps holding on to that final shot. St. Pius definitely doesn't want that. They're looking to guard the ball. Griffin back out to Fowler now. 10 seconds left. Looks like Waynesville will get that last shot. Fowler going to center the basketball. Steps up top of the key. Over to Griffin on the right wing. He's going to take the 3. No, left it short. That's a will end the third quarter of play. So a hot start for the Waynesville Tigers. 18 points in the quarter. Means that they will take a 12-point lead into perhaps the decisive quarter in this one. Our score, 39-27. Take a 60-second timeout. Come right back. We'll see if we can't close out a winner on this one. See if Waynesville can't pick up that second win of the season. Back in 60, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
I'm famished and totally craving Mexican. What do you think?
I could go for some chips and salsa. And maybe a delicious margarita.
If we leave now, we'll catch the game and happy hour.
Last one to the car buys first round.
Hey!
La Familia Mexican Restaurant, located just outside the main gate on Missouri Avenue, is famous for their fajitas. Fajitas Friday. Take $1 off and grande burrito on Saturdays. Dine in or carry out. La Familia Mexican Restaurant in St. Robert.
Last one to the car buys first round.
Fourth quarter underway here in Rolla. Waynesville leading this one 39-27 over St. Pius X. Looking to close out and looking to finish that second win of the season. 2-3 zone played by the Tigers here. Here's to Brian Moss on the left wing. St. Pius starting out with the basketball. Over to the right-hand side, it's Flanagan. Flanagan to the elbow, backs it out now. Guarded here by Brooks, guarded here by Black. Bounce pass inside, back to Kudalek, now to Moss for a third three, but he left it long. And it's going to be Brooks who comes down with the rebound. Brooks tonight, 21 points. It's definitely been the spark for the offense. Of course, joined by Nico Fowl. 33 of the 39 points for Waynesville tonight have come from either of those two. Here's Rayshawn Fowler, though. He'll come to the middle of the lane, and he'll add another two to that total. Finds his first two. Has definitely been getting quality minutes out there tonight. And he has the points there. 41-27, back to 14. Largest lead of the game was 16 back in the third quarter. Here comes Flanagan, right elbow. Guarded by Black, now backs it beyond the volleyball line. Here comes to Brian Moss, driving through, throws it to the left, but he traveled first. Travel charged here on the Lancers. Waynesville coming back the other way now. 7 minutes now left to go in this one. Fowler, bounce pass back to Black. St. Pius still looking to trap off that half court. Florida pass for Fowler. Fowler driving through middle of the lane, swings one out to the corner. Foul driving baseline, now gets it back up top to the key, where Tyreek Brooks awaits. Brooks coming to his right here. Over to the left side here, Fowler. Fowler moving to his right, driving middle of the lane once again. Going to try his luck once again, but it's left short. Rebounded here by the Lancers. Moss handling the point guard duties. He'll come across, middle of the floor. Jonas Andrews sent to the scoring table. Pass inside, Whitman dumps it underneath. Another block-to-block pass over to Kudalek, who puts it back up and in. Off the floor comes Waynesville. Foul on the floor. Charge here to the Lancers. That will be a foul on Ian Kudalek, his second. Second team foul of the half. That'll take us to a timeout. Timeout taken here by Waynesville. A 60-second timeout. We'll take 1-2. 5:56 left to go in this one. 41-29 our score. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball. 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Let's just try not to embarrass ourselves and everything will be fine.
Is that a Pepsi Vanilla?
Oh no, please not here, not now.
Oh, too late. Steve, it's flavor time, baby, and we're coming to you live with the smoothest cat in the city, Pepsi Vanilla.
No, it's not flavor time.
With a flavor so rich and a taste so smooth. It's delicious. It's refreshing.
Dude, seriously, does this always have to happen when you drink Pepsi Vanilla?
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Pepsi Vanilla, now available in 0 sugar. That's what I like.
Now the timeout here taken, of course, by Waynesville. 5:56 left to go here in this quarter. And the ball game by extension. Waynesville leading by 12. It's 41-29. Connor Harbor here with you, 97.9 The Source. Here's Elijah Griffin moving to his left. Settles on the wing here into the corner. Tyreek Brooks can't hang on. Stolen away by Moss. Moss coming up left side of the floor here, followed by Brooks. To the sideline now, to the right side, it's Andrews. Andrews, bounce pass to the left wing, inside baseline, coming through. That's James Smith, but his pass is going to be tipped away. Black almost had it, but it's picked up by Flanagan. He'll come through, high off the glass and in. Lead's cut down to 10 now. It's 41-31. Patrick Flanagan having himself a good quarter. A good half, I should say. First points of the quarter, but he's got 10 total tonight. Elijah Griffin in some trouble here. Double team, but jumps out of it. Off to Sapanzik, now to Brooks. Brooks left side off the glass and through. Brooks, his first points of the quarter, come 3 minutes in. 23 total. 43-31. Waynesville just trying to hang on here, trying to pick up that second win of the year. Need to do so for 5 more minutes. John Whitman coming to his left on the elbow. Back out now over to Flanagan. Guarded by Griffin, one step, now to Andrews. Andrews stops, takes the long three. That's a college range three, but it's picked up here by Black. Fell well short. Now beyond the Black. Pass out to Griffin here. Guarded by Andrews. Waynesville in no real hurry to do much. If the lane presents itself like it is there, Griffin and one. I was about to say, if the line opens, then Waynesville is more than happy to attack, and it does so for Elijah Griffin there. Gets the bucket, gets the foul, and a chance to make it a three-point play. Foul on James Smith, his second. Puts it back out to a 14-point lead, 45-31. Again, the foul was on James Smith, his second. Third team foul. As Griffin puts the and one up and away. Nope, too far to the left, but Tyreek Brooks has the rebound. Possession continues here for Waynesville. Outside, Cody Black, left wing. He'll bring it back out slowly. In a patient Waynesville attack, but will attack if needed. Ball knocked out of bounds. They'll say last touched here by St. Pius. That's the way you really need to play it at the moment. Time is on your side with 4:10 remaining. Here's an inbounds pass. Cody Black, left side layup, left it short. Good thought, but again, just couldn't finish. Here comes Moss, right sideline here for St. Pius. Cross-court pass over to Engelskind. Inside to Flanagan, left block, spinning through, fighting through, off the backboard and in. Flanagan just 2 points in the quarter, 2 points in the first half. Now 12 points total. Cody Black up the right side, jumps, finds Griffin in stride. Top of the key here, picked up by Engelskind. Griffin moving to his left. Now cutting back to the right, still hanging out on the wing. Bounce pass to the free throw line. Here is Brooks. Brooks squaring up to the basket. Double teamed, lost the dribble, picked up here by St. Pius. Whitman comes up with the steal. He'll pass it on back over to Moss. Moss top of the key here, coming to the wing. Back to the opposite wing now, Flanagan. Flanagan again, the hot hand here for St. Pius. Inside, Engelskind. Pass knocked away. It'll be St. Pius on the baseline. Jaden Cruz getting a hand on that one. And so it'll be Xander Street to inbound here for the Lancers. Rayshawn Fowler back in. He'll check in for Waynesville. He replaces Cody Black. Street going to send one in here. Looking for a target. Again, inbounding from the baseline. Finds Moss on the left elbow. Moss trying to go through Sapanzik. Puts it in. St. Pius catch a little bit of fire here. Waynesville trying to keep pace. 45-35. Moss with 11 now. Underneath, Fowler off to the corner. Sapanzik thought about the three, instead drives in. Sends it out to Fowler. Stands on the right wing. Standing on the right wing, moving to his left, top of the key. Fowler still looking to drive here. Has the ball stripped away again. Waynesville having a little bit of ball control issues at the moment. However, they're able to get the steal back the other way. Here's Griffin, lobs one down the floor. Flowers still waiting there. Pump fake, puts it high off the glass, but misses the bunny. Gets his own rebound, now puts it back in. Well, it wasn't pretty. Rayshawn Fowler has his third and fourth points here today. Brings the lead back to 12 at 47-35. 2:27 left to go. Timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second, nope, the full timeout. Take a 60-second break, too. Back in 60, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Folks, Mike Freeman here with Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert, and we've got a huge selection of trucks that have been the best back-to-back sellers for the past 45 years, the Ford F-Series. Due to popular demand, we're bringing back this incredible offer. Now through December 31st, get up to $2,000 trade assistance bonus cash when you purchase a new 22 Ford F-150. Come by Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert today or shop online 24/7 at edmorsefordstrobert.com, where you're always backed by Morse.
If you've been to Flo's 66 Diner in St. Robert, then you're one of the
7:27
many.
left to be
If you
had
haven't
here in
been
this
there,
ball
you
game.
need to get on the bandwagon
Waynesville
because
leading this
you're
one
missing
here.
out. The owner, Missy, has been in the
97.9
restaurant
The
biz
Source.
since she was a kid
Will be
and offers you the
St.
best
Pius
at
basketball
home
after
cooked
the
daily
basket.
specials. Breakfast with one of everybody's favorites, their biscuits and
Waynesville
gravy,
stepping
and
up
of
here,
course,
looking to guard
everything else on the menu.
all the way
That's
up the
Flo's
floor.
66
Baldo
Diner next
quickly
to
inbounded here to
O'Reilly's on
Flanagan.
historic Route
Engelskine
66.
now
They're
over
open
to
7
Whitman.
days a week. And by the way,
But around
word
to
is,
Moss, back
the
once
Flo's
again to
66
Flanagan.
Diner
Cross
has the best
Engelskine.
servers in town.
He'll be met. Waynesville going to back off. Going to back into that half-court defense. Here's Moss up top to Engelskine. St. Pius really has to up the tempo at some point here, trailing by double digits. And just 2 minutes to go. Here is Flanagan. Sends one over to the left wing. Left wing Moss into the corner. Flanagan now. 12-foot shot. It's good. Flanagan continues his good second half here. He's got 14 now. And here's a foul. Charge on Scott Engelskine. Griffin coming up the sideline here. 4 fouls for St. Pius. Engelskine picks up his second. Not near the bonus line just yet. Ball inbounded to Griffin here. Griffin moving across to the right. Top of the key. Going to be fouled again. This time the foul on Ian Kudelek. He'll be picking up his third. Team fifth. Couple more fouls away from the bonus now is Waynesville. Waynesville leading by 10. Not out of the woods just yet. Need to finish. Elijah Griffin now again with the basketball. Griffin coming to his left. To the wing now. Going to be double teamed. Pass inside. Left block over to Brooks. Block to block pass to Sapanzik. Up and around. Back to Griffin once again on the left wing. Griffin going to be fouled. And that'll be number 6. Foul on Kudelek, number 4. Definitely an intentional foul. Trying to get Waynesville to the free throw line. Possession time is of the essence. That's the most important thing right now. Waynesville not going to attack that basket unless they have to. Brooks to inbound here. Toss it into Fowler. Fowler coming across to his right. Again, Waynesville is in the bonus now. It's Griffin going to be fouled. We'll shoot 1 and 1. 1:14 on the clock. The foul will be on Jan Drasinovic. First. So Nico foul checks in here for Cody Black. Elijah Griffin, who stands at the line, shooting again 1 and 1. First free throw is good. It's very important down the stretch that Waynesville makes these free throws. Haven't had too many trips to the line tonight for either side. In fact, no trips to the line tonight for St. Pius. Not a single free throw. 11-point lead, now make it 12 as Griffin sinks both. Griffin now with 6 points tonight. Here comes Patrick Flanagan, driving through the middle of the lane. He's fouled, gets the bucket too. Waynesville needs to find an answer for Flanagan down the stretch. 8 points in the quarter. He's doubled his total from after 3. He's got 16. Fouls charged to Elijah Griffin, and well, Flanagan can make it 17 from the line. May have jinxed it a bit there by pointing out no free throws. Well, now, here's their first. Free throws on the way, and good. By the way, Caden Payne checking in here for St. Pius. Don Darcinovic as well as they bring the press. Ball inbounded here to Griffin. Griffin left sideline here, able to dribble around Darcinovic. To the top of the key now, dumps it underneath, foul on the right block, comes through, doesn't get the bucket, but he is fouled. And we'll get a guaranteed 2 free throws here. Lead is now 9. Waynesville trying to close it down. Foul on John Whitman. Nico Foul stands at the line. He's 2 for 2 from the line tonight. 12 points total. First shot's up. First shot is good. Now 3 for 3 from the line. 13 total. Pushing it back out to 10 now. Chance to put it back to 11. There is the shot, and there is the make. 2 for 2 for Foul, 4 for 4 total, 14 points total. 51-40. Quick three to Brian Moss. Off the back, off the shot clock, rattles around, hits every part of the stanchion on the way down. It'll be Waynesville ball. We say shot clock. Of course, there is a shot clock here in Gibson Arena. Not in effect tonight, obviously. Play by different rules at the high school level. Full court press applied, but the inbounds pass comes to Fowler. Going to be fouled immediately. 51.4 seconds on the clock. As Fowler comes down the floor, he'll shoot 1 and 1 this time. Another foul here on John Whitman, his third. 19 foul, double bonus the rest of the way. Ethan Escara checking in here, as well as Luther Sapanzik. Nico Foul checking out, as well as Cody Black. Escara getting his first minutes in this one here at the tail end. Fowler's first is no good. Won't get the back half here. Lead stays at 11, 51-40. Here comes Flanagan, lost it, tipped away. Picked up by Kudalek. Thought he had to save it, but stepped out of bounds himself. It'll be Waynesville ball. And they're there for the Lancers. Unforced turnover. Cody Black checks back in for Sapanzik. It'll be Brooks to inbound right in front of us here on the sideline. Brooks set to inbound. Whistle on an off-ball foul. Somewhere. Be a foul here on John Whitman. Off ball again on Rayshawn Fowler. So Fowler will be the shooter. And he'll be shooting 2 this time. Double bonus. That'll be the 10th team foul here on St. Pius. Fowler's first is good. 52-40. 3 substitutions. Darcinovic again, as well as Brennan Irvin, as well as Caden Payne. Andrews, Moss, and Whitman all check out. As Fowler sets up for 2. There is free throw number 2, and it's good. Fowler going 2 for 2 this time. 6 points total for him tonight in his start. And now St. Pius steps out of bounds once again. It'll be Waynesville ball. Still on the pressure here is St. Pius, but a 13-point lead with 40 seconds to go. Griffin takes control of the basketball here. St. Pius no longer fouling. Here's Fowler coming across right side. Gets around Darcinovic. Inside the three-point line, stops, gets it back outside to Brooks. He'll dribble it back out, and it looks like that'll pretty much do it here for this one. So Waynesville will improve to 2-6 on the campaign here. And they'll advance to the winner's side of the bracket. They will take on the Truman High School Patriots. And, of course, St. Pius, they'll take on Carthage tomorrow. 8 seconds here on the clock. Fowler stands near the half-court line, and that'll do it here for this one. Waynesville emerges victorious. Our final score, Waynesville 53 and St. Pius 40. So let's do what we always do. We'll take a couple minutes. We'll come back. We'll start your post-game. We'll wrap things up, and again, I'll tell you a little bit about what we plan to do tomorrow. That means we will have, again, a boys-only broadcast. I'll explain why here in just a little bit. But hey, 2-minute timeout. Your final score again, Waynesville 53, St. Pius 40. You're listening to Waynesville High School Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source.
When you or your loved ones need healthcare services, the last things you should have to worry about are where to go, how to get there, or how you're going to pay for it. Phelps Health offers convenient locations in Rolla, Salem, St. James, Vienna, and Waynesville. With services available to assist with insurance coverage, payment options, and transportation, healthcare has never been simpler. From the moment you arrive at one of our locations, we're committed to helping make your visit as seamless as possible. Please visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
Life Care Center of Waynesville is a skilled nursing facility in which we provide excellent care and customer service to those in which we serve, whether it be a long-term care patient or a short-stay rehab to home. We also provide outpatient therapy services. If you or your loved one is in need of such services, please contact us. Life Care Center Waynesville, 700 Birch Lane, phone 573-774-6456.
In sports, success is measured in the number of points scored, in games won, and in championships earned. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, and being there when you need us. In fact, 9 out of 10 people surveyed with a claim would recommend Shelter to a friend. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
the winter driving season can be a beast, especially if you're not prepared. In getting ready, make a stop at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, just off Missouri Avenue. You'll find the Napa Legend Premium and AAA Premium batteries ready to put in and give you the power needed on those cold days ahead. Good wipers are a key in seeing where you're going, and there's Napa, Trico, and Rain-X wipers in stock. Antifreeze is another must for the upcoming driving season, and St. Robert Auto Supply has all the top brands. Jumper cables and fuel additives keep you up and running, and it's all available at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue, where you can get the good stuff 7 days a week.
Once again, back here at the Gibson Arena, where the Waynesville boys emerge victorious here tonight. Final score, 53-40. Tigers move on to the winner's bracket portion of the U.S. Bank Holiday Tournament. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Joining me now, assistant coach Carl Wilking. Coach, good game today, coming through with the victory. And really the first thing I want to talk about is just how quickly you guys came out in the second half. Really kind of came out like a house of fire. Obviously, Tyreek Brooks a big part of that as well, but it really felt like your guys were ready to play coming out of the locker rooms.
Yeah, definitely. That's one thing we stress coming out of the locker room is, the other team was more likely going to make a run after things that happened during the first half, and we had to establish ourselves early, get a lead, and then, just try to keep building on what we've set up.
Yeah, for sure. And so, of course, let's take a look here at some of the numbers today. And, Tyreek Brooks, of course, special player, 23 points. Nico Fowl kind of had himself a good game here today. We know he can reach double digits. He's done so several times this season. But really, he was able to create space here tonight. Definitely used his size to his advantage.
Yeah, definitely. That's the thing with people double-teaming Tyreek. I mean, we definitely have to have somebody else to step up. And Nico, we've worked in the last couple days that we've had able to practice, and we worked on getting Nico able to catch the ball, square up, and make those shots. Those are shots that we've had at the beginning part of the year that, we just took time and worked on, and Nico did an excellent job of coming up and putting the ball in the bucket.
For sure. And so, of course, we take a look toward tomorrow. We're going to change venues. We're headed over to Rolla High School, and you guys are going to face the Truman High School Patriots. Truman narrowly escaping Carthage here today, picked up a 4-point victory. That was a game between two pretty solid teams, if I say so myself. We know Truman's a good team.
Yeah, definitely. We got our hands full tomorrow. We'll go back, we'll watch a little film and walk through a few things when we get back home. But, the main thing, our kids came out, they played hard all year, and we've told them, play hard, good things happen. And today we were able to, I think the first time, all year, try to put together, a total game. There's things to work on, obviously, yes. But I think, definitely, with the effort and, the kids playing hard, and we were able to make some shots definitely inside the paint that we've missed, the first part of the year. I mean, that's a good thing going forward.
Yeah, for sure. And, of course, I'm looking forward to it. I'll meet you guys at Rolla High School tomorrow, and, well, hopefully we'll get another Tiger win. Hopefully we advance to the championship game.
That's
but again,
right. Yes.
Good win here tonight.
Yes, thanks a lot.
Once again, assistant coach Carl Wilking, his boys victorious here tonight. Final score, Waynesville 53, St. Pius X 40. As we go ahead and keep it right here, we'll go ahead and wrap things up here for you tonight. First of all, taking a look at individual numbers. Let's take a look at St. Pius. 2 scores in double digits. Patrick Flanagan, honestly, a great effort there in that second half. He was part of the comeback bid. I know they didn't ever really threaten Waynesville, but Flanagan definitely made Waynesville sweat a little bit there. He finishes with 17 total points here tonight, 15 of which came in that second half. Other double-digit score, that'd be DeBrian Moss. He comes through with 12 points here tonight. Jonas Andrews with 5, Ian Kudalek with 4, and then Xander Street finishes with 2 here today. Now let's go ahead and take a look here at Waynesville. 21 points at the half, but 32 in that second half, finishing with 53 points total. Leading the way, Tyreek Brooks. What a ball game for him here tonight. 15 points in the first half. Slowed it down there a little bit in that second half, but hey, that first minute of the third quarter was about as good of a start to a quarter as I've seen anybody play, culminating in, of course, the alley-oop. We don't really have a play of the game, if you will, but it's pretty obvious that alley-oop would take the throne if so. 23 points for Brooks here tonight. He was joined in double digits by Nico Fowl. Of course, we heard Coach Wilkin talking about that a little bit. 14 points for him here tonight. And honestly, like you heard him say, if you have to double team Brooks, that creates openings elsewhere. It might not be Fowl on the first pass. It might be a Cody Black. It might be a Luther Sapanzik. It might be anybody else. But you create space, and you're able to pass it around and create opportunities elsewhere. Nico Fowl, definitely a big beneficiary of that tonight as he finishes with 14. Other scores, Elijah Griffin comes through with 6. Rayshawn Fowler finishes with 6 as well. And then Luther Sapanzik, he finishes with 2 points on the day. 2-6 now is Waynesville. And like I said, they advance to Rolla High School tomorrow. We'll have that for you. Wednesday at 4 o'clock, it will be Waynesville and Truman. St. Pius, meanwhile, they will drop to the consolation bracket to take on the Carthage Tigers. So what does that mean? Of course, that means it is a boys-only broadcast tomorrow. Like I said, the Waynesville girls, they play at 2:30, but they do play at Missouri S&T. So different locations. Unfortunately, I am not in the possession of any kind of teleportation skill or anything like that. I won't have enough time to get back and forth to give both games the attention they deserve. So we will opt to take the winner's bracket side of things. We will have the Waynesville boys starting at 3:50 tomorrow or somewhere thereabouts. I do believe they are the first game at the Rolla High School gym. So I do believe, no, they will be the second game. So it'll be somewhere around 4 o'clock. But kind of look for us starting at about 3:50, and we will go from there. But I think that'll go ahead and do it for us here tonight. For, of course, Dan, and, of course, everybody else involved. Big thank you to all of our sponsors here as well. I am Connor Harbit. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you here tonight. Until tomorrow, you've been listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger and Tiger Basketball on 97.9 FM. Our games have been brought to you by Air Serv Heating and Air, the Marys County Bank, Mailbox It, Lowe's Chevrolet Memorial Chapels, Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Flo's 66 Diner, and Morris Ford, your shelter insurance agents, Dave Hollett in Richland and John Gregory in Crocker, and St. Robert Auto Supply. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast on 97.9 FM. See you next time with more Waynesville Tiger and Lady Tiger Basketball.